I've got a script, 3 minutes, we'll see how we go. Many people feel a strong connection with nature for a wide variety of reasons. Now, many immunologists and medical researchers also believe there is a tangible biological connection, an evolutionary need, if you like, for humans to connect with our natural world. Training and development of the immune system is provided by contact with the environmental microbial diversity. But when that contact is lacking, it may help explain the raft of immune-related diseases we're now confronted with in modern urbanised society. Think allergies, asthma, autoimmune and inflammatory bowel diseases. This stuff is potentially contributing to those. There may even be links to depression and cancer. If we can better understand links between environments, microbiomes and people, there may be new cost-effective ways to boost environmental outcomes and human immune health together. Environmental microbial communities, or microbiota, influence our immune system in at least 3 ways. They add to the protective human microbiota that lines our skin, airway and gut. They play an active role in immune signalling. So that immune signalling is pretty important. It can mean the difference between tolerating something or having a massive reaction to something in the air or something in our food. And they help build immune memory, for example, through antibody production. Recently, we tested the idea that reduced exposure to environmental microbial diversity related to soils might reflect in a broad measure of immune fitness at the population level. In particular, we compared ambient soil quality with rates of infectious and parasitic disease across regional Australia. We found that soil cation exchange capacity, which is related to organic matter and clay content, provided a useful proxy for soil microbial diversity, and this allowed us to compare recent nationwide soil mapping products with the disease risk data. Soil particles and microbes flow into the air. We breathe them in, and there's basically little cilia on your airway that work this stuff towards the top of your gut. You swallow it so it can get in your gut. So you can either roll around in soil, or there's an airborne pathway and a plausible mechanism where soils in your surroundings can influence your gut and then your immune health. So indeed we found that low cation exchange capacity, or typically low biodiversity soils, were associated with the highest rates of infectious and parasitic diseases. Taking this further, we also know that soil biology is shaped by what happens above the ground. So this graphic builds on work by Nick Gelly and Jacob down here and colleagues, and shows that communities of soil, bacterial, fungal and eukaryote microorganisms appear to shift from cleared or degraded states in red, following revegetation in green, through towards more natural remnant states in blue. So when you restore things after a few years, the soil microbes change. So we don't yet know if it's microbial diversity alone, or perhaps wild microbes, or key microbial species, the old friends as they're called, that are needed. We don't know exactly that yet, and it'll be different for different regions. But as we fill these research gaps, we hope to be able to design more valuable urban green space that can promote above and below ground biodiversity while also boosting our immune health. Thank you.